We've headed north. It's a massive event, of course, at Jurby Day today, but we've stopped off at the Jurby Transport Museum, talking with Richard, and if you hear a lot of noise background, there's lots of motorbikes turned up as we're trying to record this. We've got a special, well, you've got a special occasion today.
We have. One of these lucky people here is going to be our 30,000th visitor. Remains to be seen which one of them comes in through the door at the appropriate time, but we certainly don't need this many to break the 30,000 mark. I've got the plaque ready to hand here. I don't know whether you can see that.
Yeah.
And shortly we'll be presenting that to someone amongst this group. We actually need 18 to reach it, and we're well and truly above that figure here. And that's since Easter 2010, when we opened, or when it was opened officially by Tony Brown, the then Chief Minister. So I think we're doing quite nicely for numbers.
I was going to say, it's a very satisfying sort of number, that. It's not on everyone's radar, is it, necessarily, even to know you're even here for some people?
Well, that's the surprising thing. Despite the fact that we think we're fairly high profile, you'd be surprised how many people come along here and said, "Oh, I didn't know you had a transport museum here. We've just come up to Jurby Junk or whatever," So, well, we have been here for a little while, so... Yeah, word will eventually get round, but the interesting thing is we get a lot of visitors from across. I was going to say across is hardly the word. We had a few people in this week from Australia, in fact some from Australia this morning, and some from Canada, a couple of people the other week from Hong Kong. So we're known internationally. It's not just the Isle of Man and the surrounding neighbouring countries by any means.
Well, we're having shots here, looking at what's in here. You've got some great stuff, and people obviously can, take many hours just happily looking back at the nostalgia there. And you collect different things at some times, so you get new things coming in.
We've got stuff coming in all the time. Our problem now is that we're running out of space. If you look around, you'll see that we're absolutely bursting at the seams. We've got some quite unusual vehicles here. We've got a bus from Malta. We've got the island's last second-hand bus, which is one from Dublin. We've got Ireland's last Leyland Leopard, which is the one just behind you over there. And of course we get a lot of visitors from Ireland, so that to them is fascinating, even though it's not Manx. We've got the island's oldest bus. We've got the last AEC double-decker bus ever built. Really quite an interesting collection. Out on the airfield you may have seen the Leyland Olympic in Coca-Cola livery. That was the one that accompanied the Olympic flame when it came to the Isle of Man. And that again is a very unusual and unique vehicle, built in fact for the 1948 Olympics. So quite historic, really.
Okay, well, I think it's time we'll get the counter ready, and let's do the presentation of one of these lucky people to be the 30,000th person, 30,000th person through.
You'll be interested to know that you are our 30,000th visitor to the museum since we opened.
Yeah.
We've got, if you look behind you, we've had 10,000 and 20,000, and I'd like to present this to you as nice. Our 30,000th visitor.
Oh, that's a nice surprise.
Yes.